How are you with the Pika-ness?
I'm okay. I'm not. That's hot par. It's time to roll up the sleeves par. Oh, that's hot par. Sorry, it's creepy.
You look like you're ready.
Oh, that's hot. Wee wee.
Hafa everybody, Hafa Pika fans. We are back with another episode of That's Hot Par. I am your host, Rocky Alcantara Jr. We have a special guest in the heat seat tonight. We're super stoked, we're super blessed. Before we get to him, we'd like to give a shout out to our homegirl, Mama Shar. Thank you so much for blessing us with your vibes, giving everybody some laughter and some, truth about who you really are. And we look forward to everything you have coming up. Check her out at Icon Saturday night with her band. Thank you, Mama Shar. So let's get to the man of the hour, the people's man, the man of the people. He fights for our rights. He, fights for what's right. And we are blessed to have a moment of his time. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the heat seat tonight, Senator Clynt Ridgell. How are you doing, Senator? Welcome, my man. Welcome. It's a blessing. Thank you for being here. Is it okay if I just call you Clynt, or did you want to be called Mr. Ridgell?
Or call me Clynt.
All right, Clynt it is. All right, man. So thank you so much. Before we get to our first wing, we'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor of the evening, Spike Coffee Roasters. You can get it at Coffee Slut over in East Agania. Shout out to my homies, Champ, Melker Manabusin, Justin Beneventi, Kyle Uggan. Thank you guys for sponsoring this episode of That's Hot Par. We appreciate you guys. Keep doing your thing. We reached out to you a couple of months ago. Matter of fact, we put a poll out there and asked people who they wanted to see next on our show. A lot of people mentioned your name, which is a blessing. So here you go, guys. You asked for it, and here he is. How are you feeling tonight, man?
I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
How are you with the Pika-ness and taking it all in?
I'm okay. I like a little bit of hot, but I don't know about this setup.
It smells pretty crazy right now.
Yeah.
Right on,
I'll do
man.
my best, but yeah, I kind of like a little bit of hot stuff here and there. So.
Right on, man. That's what's us local boys, right? That's what we do. We eat a Pika, right? Tell us more about who the man is outside of the office, so to speak.
Sure, right on. My name's Clynt.
That's C-L-Y, gentlemen.
With a Y.
Yeah, not an I. Because I was typing C-L-I and I couldn't find you.
But yeah,
don't ask him why.
My parents spelled it a little different. I'm born and raised on Guam. Half white, half Chukis. My dad's Americano.
Americano, right on, yeah.
He's a white guy. My mom's Chukis. They met here on Guam.
Wow.
And the rest is history. I was born here.
Dude, here we are, a product of that.
Yeah.
What else does Clynt Ridgell interest in outside of the senatorial capacity? What does he do, man?
All kinds of things, man. Right now, I'm primarily family man.
Family man.
Like you are too, right?
On. Yes, sir.
So I got my beautiful wife, Teresa, and my kids, Yanina, Inatuan, and Aguaiza.
Right on.
Yeah, so I got 3 kids, primarily family stuff, making sure the kids are happy and healthy, taking them places. But my personal hobbies, so I guess I like MMA. I'm a huge fan of mixed martial arts.
Who's your favorite MMA artist?
Mixed martial artist.
Mixed martial artist, yeah. Who do you root for out there?
When I say this, people are going to be a little mad, right? That's kidding. Conor McGregor.
Right on. Okay. What do you like about him most, dude? Like, just the...
when he came into the scene, he was very... people know him for being brash and loud and obnoxious. But in the beginning, he was all about positivity.
Right.
He was all about that vision and focusing and having a mental mindset, a positive mindset. A lot of people into basketball, I used to be into basketball too, called that Mamba mentality.
Mamba mentality, yeah.
He has that in MMA, he definitely had that. He said he was gonna be 2-weight world champion, he became it. So that's why I became a big fan. In recent years, he's gotten a little too crazy.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And then how about locally, dude? You're big into PXC, right? PXC fan?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I even used to work for the PXC when I was working at
You're
KOM.
commentating?
Yes, I commentated a lot of fights. I've commentated some really awesome fights. I commentated an awesome fight between Rocky Martinez. And,
the champ. Yeah, heavyweight champ.
A lot of fights.
Right on, man. There you go, dude. Senator fights for us, and then he loves watching people fight each other. Right on, man. All right, first wing up, our homie, our PartBJ, my boy from Woodstick. Shout out to him. Here you go. Let's get started. I'm hungry, man. Let's go.
Cheers. All right.
Right away, you feel that spiciness just enter. But one thing I love about PartBJ is you got a lot of veggies in there, so. Clynt.
Definitely, it's not too hot, but you can tell it has a little kick to it.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Right
I'm worried about the later ones.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Tell us real brief, man, about the village you grew up in.
So I grew up primarily between two villages. It's Ipan, Talafofo, and Baza Gardens, Jotnya. So I guess when I was a really little kid, I lived in Ipan till I was 9. Then we moved to Baza Gardens, and then grew up the rest of the way there. Then I moved back to Ipan to my old house, my parents' house, basically.
Right.
And I've been raising my family there since. So.
And where did you go to school?
Different schools. Elementary was Emiluhan, home of the Dragons.
Dragons.
I went to Emiluhan in Jotnya.
Right.
For middle school and high school, I went to Evangelical Christian Academy.
Oh, right on.
Home of the Doves.
The Dove. Right on. Shout out.
Birdman.
Shout out to class of 90.
Birdman. Whoa,
The Birdman. Right on, man. Give a shout out to all your 2 classmates.
26.
26 to be exact.
And my graduating class was 26.
Wow, I think that's the most that ECA's ever had.
Probably.
That's record breaking.
It was a big class.
Right on. And so your family originally from?
So my dad is from all around the U.S., but he pretty much settled in California. So it's pretty much like a LA, outside of LA area.
Right.
Suburbs outside of LA kind of area.
Oh, okay.
My mom is straight up from Chuk, yo. My mom's from a tiny island called Tuh in the Mortlock region of Chuk State. So Chuk's got a lot of islands. People think of Chuk just one island.
Right.
It's like 100 islands.
Are you in ties with any of your family members there, or any of your family from your mom's side?
What was it?
Your family members?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I maintain ties?
Like, yeah. Do you have any contact with some of them? Yeah, that's pretty
100%,
dope, man.
Yeah,
have you been to Chuk?
Yes, I have.
That is dope.
It's been a long time. I haven't been there since I was. Well, actually, last time I went there, I was an adult. That was the main island. Right. But my mom's island, which is one of the outer islands, I haven't been there since I was like a little kid.
I see. All right, Clynt, we're moving on. We're moving on to our second feature, DeNancy of the evening. It is from my friend Brandon. He owns 646. Right. Hit them on Insta. They also have some smoked meat, some dry meat as well, man. So here we go. Cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers to that.
I'm hungry. I went right into it already. Ooh, yeah. I think they put a little extra on this one. Get it over
definitely tell it really has that coconut flavor.
Yeah. So that's what this one is. They also have a pumpkin one. This is the coconut one. We featured the pumpkin one last episode. On this one, you can taste the coconut for sure. Clynt, most of the public knew you as the anchor for PNC News.
Yes, sir.
How long were you on that team, and what was it like?
So PNC was like about 7 years I was there, but before that, I actually started at KOM News for about 5 or 6 years before that, roughly. So yeah, I've been in the business for a while, and what it was like, it was, man, it was a trip. It's fast paced, you know, everything's about deadline. You gotta make the deadline, get the story in, get the news out on the air. It's live.
Press for time.
I'm used to live stuff, so I'm good with live
right
stuff.
Now, right? We're good right now.
I did that for many years. Yeah, I did that for many years where it's live. If you crash live, you crash live.
Right, I feel you. I see, man. Right on. So a lot of fond memories and experiences there.
Yeah. Met a lot of great people, made a lot of friends.
Right. And man, probably were the first to know a lot of things before everybody else, right?
Yeah,
like what was that like? Now hey, check Party Clynt because he knows. He knows.
And believe me, people would ask me like, hey, what's going on with this?
Right. There you go. So you're like the local boy that can say, I know. Can really mean it. Right on, man. Let's go. Was diving into politics always a goal of yours, or was that like a calling later on in life?
Great question. Yeah, honestly, it wasn't necessarily a goal of mine in the younger years. I mean, it was always something kind of thrown out there like, hey, maybe you could. It wasn't really, it was like you said, it was a calling later on in life. Straight up, later on in life, I really felt the calling, and I was like, you know what, I want to run because there's specific things I would like to accomplish, or at least help accomplish, or do my part.
How old would you say you were when that all?
So definitely during my career as a journalist and an anchorman and a news reporter, over the course of those years, I covered politics. I interviewed a lot of senators. I covered the legislature, interviewed governors.
Right.
And I think somewhere along that line is when I started really thinking like, you know what, I think I can do something here and make some positive change in certain areas.
Right.
I'm not saying I can fix everything. I definitely cannot fix everything, but I was like, I think there's certain things I can focus on that I can help to improve.
Right on, man. And that you did indeed, and we appreciate that, man. All right, Clynt, we are moving on to our third feature, DeNancy of the evening.
Ooh.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one, the Supreme.
Supreme,
our
that's
homeboy
my
Derek.
party, Derek.
Is it your party?
It's actually my party, yeah.
Right on. So you're familiar with this one then.
Yeah.
All right, then we should take this down pretty easy then. Cheers. Let's get it. You better eat it all or your party's gonna be like, I never party, you didn't eat all my DeNancy, but the other ones you did.
You ate more of the other ones. No, I actually have Supreme at my house right now.
I'm pretty sure you have the bigger jar too, right? The pickle jar. In 2019, you became a man of the people. You helped push Bill 32-35. You helped it pass. It's known as the Guam Cannabis Industry Act 2019, if I'm correct, which made adult recreational marijuana and marijuana products legal on our island. How did you manage to pull that off?
Wow. I guess by the skin of my teeth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just very fortunate, I'm very passionate about it. It's something I ran on, when you run for office, there's this thing like these they call them pocket meetings.
Pocket meetings, villages, right?
Yeah. To the villages, and man, it was a trip. I knew this was gonna be part of my campaign, but I was trying to figure out how do I introduce this to the people?
Right.
And how do I talk to the people about this and let them know that this is not a dangerous thing.
Right.
This is a plant that's medicinal.
Because
many benefits.
This is still a time where it's very much frowned upon, right?
And so I think I was mentioning to you earlier that it's like I go to pocket meetings and I'd be like, and I'm gonna make Guam green with cannabis, and like you get some claps, but you get some stares like, what? You get some
right, yeah.
Some people don't like it.
No,
but I was like, you know what? I'm
yeah.
just gonna keep pushing it, keep talking about it. And the biggest thing, I guess, was dispelling a lot of the myths around it. There's a lot of myths where people think it does this or it does that, when people who know it doesn't have those effects.
Right.
It actually has a lot of positive effects. You
right.
know? Of course, it's not for everyone, and that's not what we're saying. We're not saying everyone should do it.
Right.
We're saying if people want to use it, they should be able to use it, just like you're able to buy beer at the store and buy liquor at the store. Like right now, you think about it, one of the things I had to get out across to the public is that it's not as dangerous as alcohol.
Right.
So alcohol, there's hundreds of thousands of deaths attributed to alcohol annually. Nationwide. And a lot of that is just not just car accidents or fights or anything, but I'm talking about actual overdosing alcohol poisoning, where people die from alcohol poisoning. The liver shuts down, the organs shut down. Guess how many deaths there are from cannabis poisoning? Zero. Right on. So there's zero deaths from cannabis poisoning. There's no such thing as cannabis overdose. There's only, of course you can do too much, no such thing as a death from it.
Right.
Of course you can do too much, where it's not good. You shouldn't drive if you use too much cannabis. Definitely stay home, stay seated in a chair, stay safe, stay maulik.
Stay maulik, right? Or eat some fiesta food or something, eat some hot wings.
But it's definitely not as dangerous as alcohol. So that was the biggest message I wanted to get across to the public, and I think that really helped in getting the bill passed. And also, focusing on the fact that it is medicinal, and a lot of people can attest to it who use it for medicinal purposes. Those with cancer, those with Parkinson's, those with other neurological disorders, those with epilepsy, so many different medicinal uses for it. So that was the big part of really focusing on taking away that negative stigma from a plant.
The mentality, and then also giving people education of it, right? All right, Clynt, we are moving on to a segment on our show called Locals Only. You know what's up, locals know. But before we do, we're gonna get to a new feature on tonight's episode. It is Lanyas at Pika Esti. They are from Hillsboro, Oregon. Our homeboy George, he's from the islands. Yeah, he hit us up, said, let's let's try and feature his DeNancy on our show. We're saying totally down for that. You know, we love to support all locals on island and abroad. So this is a new feature tonight.
Hillsboro, Oregon.
Oregon. Do you know how many family?
Weed's legal in Oregon.
Weed. Stay Maulik, Oregon. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Cheers.
See that dunny right there? That's some Oregon.
No. That's some Oregon dunny.
Now everybody's like, is he gonna eat it? Is he gonna eat it? Sure I am. Oh, dang.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to feel some more heat on this one here.
Jeez.
The heat's trying to pick up.
Clynt, what is your most fondest memory of FestPac Guam 2016?
Oh wow, yeah, that's a good question.
And this is something
so many
that only happens once every 4 years.
I actually do have a good memory. Come think of it, is so my dad is older now. My dad actually has Parkinson's dementia now. So that was one of the last times he was still kind of all there. I could always see signs that something was changing with him back then.
I see.
So I took him to FestPac because he was a member of the Peace Corps down in this island in Chuuk called Pulawat. Pulawat is an island in Chuuk where they still have traditional navigation.
I see. And this is your mom's dad. Your mom's father.
No, this is my dad.
Your dad's father.
My dad.
Your dad.
My white dad. my Americano dad was a Peace Corps member out on the island of Pulawat, which is an outer island of Chuuk that's known for traditional navigation. They were here, they sailed canoes here to Guam during FestPac. So if you saw when there was a canoe delegation that sailed up here, these guys are part of that canoe delegation. So I brought my dad down there to meet them because he used to live on their island back in the 70s. And he met, some of them were kids that were like, you were my teacher when I was a little kid.
So your dad and your mom met here.
They met here on Guam though.
And he ended up going.
So before they met, my dad was a Peace Corps member out in Chuuk. That's part of why he was able to like understand my mom, because he had come from Chuuk already. So he was working in Chuuk as a member of the Peace Corps.
Yeah, now it's connected.
He came up to Guam to teach. He was teaching at FD. And my mom was up here going to school at University of Guam.
Right.
And they were kind of hanging out in the same circles because my dad was hanging out with a lot of other Chukis who were on Guam because my dad could speak the language. My dad's actually fluent in
Really? That is interesting, dude. So your slogan, and we just said it earlier, is Stay Maulik.
Yes, sir.
But what does it really mean to stay Maulik?
That's a good one.
Everybody wants to know. Stay Maulik. So what, Clynt, Senator?
That's deep, man.
What
That's
is
deep. So
what does it
just
mean?
means, Maulik means good, right? And so stay Maulik just means, to stay good, to stay in
positive.
Those positive vibes,
Right.
Stay in that positive mindset, in that Maulik mindset.
Maulik mindset. There you go. I like that.
TM. Maulik mindset.
Maulik mindset. Right on. That's our next one.
I'm just joking. I'm not gonna TM that. Anyone can have it. I'm not gonna TM.
TM, we can have it. Actually, share it. Tell everybody. Stay Maulik, everyone.
Stay Maulik, yeah.
Right on. Okay. There you go. Clynt, thanks for sharing that story with us. We are moving on to our fifth wing of the evening.
Ooh.
It is from our friends at Laddie Grubs and Grills. Again, they have a food truck, and you can find them at the museum right over here across the street. So here we go, my friend. Cheers to you.
All right.
Get it around the lips.
Cheers. I can see seeds on this one.
There are seeds on this one.
Oh, man. Can I dodge the seeds? Or do I have to eat the seed?
I don't think it's possible, man.
Good though.
One thing about the wings they all have in common is they all taste hot. I don't know how it has a taste, but it definitely has an effect. And this one, wow. Is there a dish from Chuuk that became somewhat of a popular dish here on the island?
Lemai is a major dish in Chuuk. Breadfruit. And actually in Chukis it's just called mai. Or may, depending on the dialect of Chuuk. I made a joke, or actually posted it to Facebook a while ago, that I saw Payless was doing mashed breadfruit or mashed lemai.
Okay.
And so that's actually a dish in Chuuk. It's called kon. It's mashed breadfruit. So I made a kind of little funny post where I said, oh wow, I never thought Payless would actually pick up on kon.
Right.
But they weren't calling it kon, they were saying, instead of mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving, they're saying do mashed lemai for Thanksgiving.
Oh, so they're using
But I was like, that's just kon.
All right, hey, another local question, man. Does Clynt own a dressy pair of Zori? and is it like business or casual? Like, is he wearing one at session? Like we're in session and all we see is your top portion, but you got that dressy Zori?
I honestly don't own a dressy pair of Zori now. My Zori right now is Scott's. Yeah, Scott's print.
OG. You're the original, right? Scott's.
For sure, yeah.
Now we know what era you grew up in.
Yeah.
All right, Clynt, we are moving on to the second half of the wings. This is number 6. My homeboy Chuck Flores. This is the DeNancy Dust. Have you heard?
I've been watching it on your show.
You've been watching it? You've never tried, huh?
I never tried.
Right on, man. Well, he makes a few different versions. Last show we featured his green Donisali one, and for some reason he calls this the Guafi one. Might be the hottest one he's ever made. So,
oh no.
Let's get to it. I had to think about it. Like, do I want to do this?
This last row, what do you call it again? This is Death Row?
I believe it's called Death Row, according to Big Tone Solace. And yeah, you'll get to electric chair at the end. But cheers to you, my friend. Cheers. This is the Dust. First time for you, so good luck, man.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right.
That's hot par. Oh, yeah.
It's almost like an anticipation. It's like you get it there, and you're like, okay.
That dust, you can even just smell it when it's coming up.
Oh yeah.
This isn't lightly dusted either. This
is coated.
This is coated. Okay, that's hot par.
Clynt, okay. Can you say for the camera, for the people out there, can you say that's hot par or that's hot friend in Chukis?
I can't say anything right now. That's hot par.
Just stick with English.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one's hot par. Okay, that's hot par. That's that one's it. Whew. It's time to roll up the sleeves par.
Chuck Flores.
Woo. That one's touching the back of the throat par. Whew. You know that little dangly thing in the back of the throat?
That's where it's coated? That's where it's at? I see the texture, the color in your facial expression has changed as well.
You see my whole face changing, bro.
That's hot, friend, in
That's
Chukis.
Hot, friend. Hang on. I mean, I don't know the word for Pika. I know like hot is like aputsakar.
Aputsakar.
That's like heat hot.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's what we're feeling right now.
Yeah, aputsakar pui pui. I don't know how to say Pika.
Pui pui. Aputsakar pui pui. That works. That works for me.
I bet all the Chukis watching, but he butchered it. What kind of Chukis is that, man? That's one freaking American Chukis.
He's from America.
My cousins right now are gonna call me. My cousins are gonna be like,
they're messaging him right now.
You embarrass us. I'm like, man.
All right, man, Clynt. How did you like that dust?
That's some dust right there. That's hot par. For sure. That dust is hot
right
par.
On, man. So that was only number 6. So it should. Oh shoot!
I had to roll up my.
It should get spicier after this. Is what I was told. But yeah, we are moving on. Another homeboy off island, living out in Washington. Hit them up. The Hot Nubasco. They're doing some things. They're tuning things out there too. Hit them up, DM them on Instagram. Doing it right, man. That's why they're number 7. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's keep it going. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let that sink in.
It's like it's just mashed pepper.
Well, Clynt, we're moving on to another segment. Get that, bite that. You already know you want it. You're hungry. We're moving on to a segment of our show called Might Be Media. We dived into some of your old picks throughout the years. No. You know, just give us a little bit brief explanation on it more so, and
sure,
you know, explain what's going on. Right here, take a look. He's that guy, man.
Oh man!
I know that dude.
Yeah.
He looks familiar.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So where's that at? What's going on?
So that's actually with my party Derek. My party Derek, the maker of Supreme DeNancy,
Right on.
had a T-shirt brand back in the day, and that's what that picture's from. The T-shirt brand was called Dead Rat Cartel, and the back says Snitch Free. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I thought I was like a little gangster. You know what I mean?
Right.
A little bit like. I remember I wore the shirt somewhere, and someone came up to me and they go, "Snitch Free," huh? They're like, "That's real."
That's real. There we go, Clynt. Moving on. 8th wing of the evening. It is from our homeboy, the Dunny Duke. Hit him up on Instagram.
Dunny Duke.
He is a hot sauce connoisseur to the core. He's doing his thing. He dropped this actually earlier today, so we're gonna go ahead and feature it.
Oh yeah, I can show it.
There it is, right away.
Got some ghost pepper action in there.
Oh, man, there's some good flavor in that, though.
That ain't your regular Donny. Whoa, yeah.
That's hot bar. There we go, Clynt. Moving on.
Getting there.
What's going on in this picture right here, man?
Woo! Yeah, that's
Who's in
shout
that
out
picture
to
with you?
Guam Muay Thai. That's my party, Galen Balahaja. Yeah.
That's Galen. I know Galen.
We used to go to Guam Muay Thai. Shout out to Guam Muay Thai. Shout out to Crew Kev.
Kev. Right on.
For a while, me and my party, and we were getting into going to Guam Muay Thai gym and just getting some exercise training and learning some self-defense. Not for like, not like we're gonna enter any fighting, but just more for exercise and self-defense and discipline. And it's a really good gym, man. I recommend it. Crew Kev is an awesome. Crew means sensei in Muay Thai, right? So his name's Kevin. We call him Crew Kev.
Crew Kev.
He's got a great gym, great bunch of people there. So we were going there for a while, working out and training there. And that particular picture is because we were taking this class that he teaches. It's called Muay Baran. Muay Baran is an ancient form of Muay Thai. It's a lot more like form-oriented, where it's like got a lot of these like different forms and stuff. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like how in karate you got a kata that you do.
Right, I can.
So we do that kind of stuff in that, as opposed to like Muay Thai for sport is like just banging. There's not technique, but like you gotta be.
Yeah. Okay, how about this one right here?
Oh yeah.
Who's that young man with you?
Yeah. That was during one of the Liberation Day parades. I was reporting a story for, I believe that Pacific News Center at that time. That man is an old, what they called the Wind Talkers.
Wind Talkers, yeah.
So there was a movie they actually did about it, and what they were is during World War II, the U.S. military employed some like Navajo natives, right? Native Americans from the Navajo tribe, and they would have them do codes to each other that was hard for like the Japanese or the Germans to break because it's a whole nother language.
Right.
And they're speaking that language in code, so they're not speaking the language normally. They made a code based off that language. And so the other, Japan and Germany was like, they didn't even know what it was. They're like, what is this?
Wow.
They couldn't break it. So they're famous because they're able to do a code and send messages across to each other during wartime that the enemies weren't able to crack.
And he's one of the
He's one of the original code talkers that was still alive. The Wind Talkers that they brought to Guam to celebrate the Liberation Day.
That's so dope.
Yeah,
awesome.
that was
You got to meet him. All right, Clynt, we are moving on to the 9th wing of the evening. This is our homeboy. I'm pretty sure you know this gentleman, Mr. Chris Malifunction.
Oh, yes, sir.
The maker of Antigo. You can find it at EPAN Mobile. It's a staple in our show. It's one of the most spiciest, tastiest thing I've ever had. So there you go, man. Have you tried before?
I haven't, but you know what? Chris was supposed to hook me up with one, so.
Man, he has a lot of people to hook up.
I know, I saw some of the other episodes.
Yeah.
I'm just teasing. But, I guess it's my fault because I live in EPAN, it's down in EPAN. I could just buy a jar.
You better go there.
So I'm going to buy, after this, I'm going to buy a jar, Chris, okay?
Yes, do yourself a favor. Get some of that Antigo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, that's hot part.
That's hot part. All right, we're moving on to a segment in our show. It's called Pika Your Mind. Give you a scenario, you pick between the two, and give us a little reason why. Right? So, are you picking Marmar, which is a floral crown, or Sanahi?
Great question, man. I love both. actually have a Sanahi that I wear all the time that was gifted to me. So I wear it a lot with pride because it was a gift. Even though I'm not Chamorro, it was gifted to me by a Chamorro.
Right.
So I wear it with a lot of pride because it was a gift. But of course I have tons of pride in the Marmar because that's my culture, you know?
Right.
And actually when I was, oh, that's hot bar, sorry, it's creeping up on me.
I swallowed a seed.
This last row just hits different.
It does. It does, and there's a reason why it's there.
Now that I say that, my daughter's gonna be like, Dad, you're so cringy. My daughter, stop using those words. You don't know how to use it.
Right? This is literally lit right here.
This is lit. It just hits different. No? I mean, I don't think I used it right.
It hits different. Slaps. It slaps different.
Slaps. I don't even know what that is.
It slaps you
What is that?
all over.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my gosh. All right, more rewarding, planting trees or cleaning up trash?
Planting trees, yeah. Yes,
Right.
for sure planting trees.
the
Because planting trees to me is, it takes time. You don't see the fruit of it until later, you know?
So
Plant, you gotta wait a long time. And so I'm very much about planting trees, planting seeds, you know what I mean? I'm very much about thinking long term about the future and not just the immediate.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it's good to pick up the trash around you right away, which I'm totally for.
Or yeah.
But definitely, when you plant something, you plant a tree,
Right.
that's gonna take years to grow, and that's gonna be there for a long time. You know
And
what I mean?
that whole thing of fruits of your labor, like that's what it
Absolutely.
is, right?
Yes.
Right on, man. And what's harder, reading off a teleprompter or giving a speech?
Oh, I guess I have to say giving a speech because I got so used to reading off a teleprompter is like second nature.
Right? And giving a speech gotta come.
But you gotta be careful with the teleprompter because people can put in things in there and you might accidentally read it.
Oh, really? All right, Clint.
Oh,
There we go. You look like you're ready for this last one.
yeah, I need to loosen up some more.
Loosen up, yes. I see you. I see you loosening up,
to
getting
cool down a
comfortable,
little bit,
right?
you know?
Yeah, because I think after this one we should have 10 more. What do you think?
No more.
All
After
right.
the last one, man, I'll be thanking God that I made it through.
So we're gonna finish this off right here.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. This is the last one. Unfortunately, this is not available for sale, but fortunately for us, unfortunately for us, we get to try it. This is Mr. Lava Lava by your Pori,
Oh man.
Mr. Derek Cruz. I heard he wanted to make it extra spicy because he heard that you were gonna be on the show.
Oh no.
So let's see how spicy he made it.
There
we go, brother. Cheers
This is
to
the one
you.
I'm scared of. I've been
Ready?
watching all the episodes. I'm scared of this one.
Man,
'Cause
honestly.
I know my party Derek. And he's always got something up his sleeve, this guy.
There we go. Cheers to you.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
What is this? This is like pure pepper. Just pure heat.
Yeah.
That's some ghost
Honestly.
pepper. Carolina Reaper. I don't know what's in. I'm just joking. I have no idea. But
I think it has like 27 peppers in it combined.
I don't even know there's 27 peppers.
There are more than
Leave it to my
that.
party Derek to find 27 different peppers and put it in this jar.
Oh my god. All right, Clint, moving on. Are we picking chicken Calaguin or fish Calaguin?
Chicken Calaguin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic chicken Calaguin. Oh, that's not fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Starting to-
We're getting fried rice. Linda's,
Bruh.
King's, or Shirley's. What are we getting?
Wait, say that again. The heat is starting to affect the.
You're getting fried rice. Linda's, King's, or Shirley's. And this is not to say that all the other fried rice are not good. Senator loves
Bro,
all fried rice.
I love all.
He's
of
not
them.
partial to
I
all.
love every single one.
Right now, we can use some right now.
Well, right now, Linda's is closed.
Right.
So, King's and Shirley's. Until Linda's opens.
Right on.
And then, yeah, they're all good, man.
There you go. Okay, we asked this question before. Are we going spam or corned beef?
Spam. Full on.
Spam?
yeah.
What going on?
Easy.
What?
Fried spam, bro, and fried rice, anything, man.
All right, and before we end it, let us know one thing about Clynt Ridgell that most of the people he knows don't know about him.
I don't know right now. That one's getting to me, bro.
That's your party. You thank him later.
I need to concentrate. Okay, what was it?
One thing about Clynt Ridgell that many people know him don't know.
I like to do voices.
Voices. Give us some.
You gotta think of something.
Okay.
Now that's hot. So I don't know.
Let's go with. Let's go.
Offend everyone.
No. So you say that's hot par in all the different accents you can do.
There you go.
Let's go. Let's go. Do it.
So of course, so we'll do like. We'll start with the white accent, right?
The white accent, which is half of your blood.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Wow, that's extremely spicy, godfather of my son.
Okay, I got that. All right. Okay, and Chukis now.
Okay. Oh, that's hot, wee wee.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, go on.
What's the other one? Let's do like Australia or something, right?
Okay, Australia.
Crikey, that's mighty spicy, mate. That was horrible.
We can use that. We can still use that.
Let's do like an Indian one.
Okay, Indian. Okay, Indian.
Now I'm gonna offend all my Indian friends.
No, because they eat spicy.
Indian friends.
They eat spicy, man. They know what's up.
Indian friends. I'm gonna offend all my Indian friends.
No, let's not offend them. Let's
that
just.
That is very, very spicy, my friend. I just offended every Indian.
They understand.
I'm sorry. I make fun of myself, though.
Yes.
I do voices. People who know me know I do like.
Right. And this is not to offend anybody out there. This is just pure
I love
fun.
everybody.
Clint loves everybody. Obviously, he's a man of the people. He fights for everybody's rights, obviously. But we're having some really good time right here.
Indian friends
And we want him to keep going. Okay, let's give a shout out to everybody out there, your family, your friends, colleagues.
Sure.
Yeah, and then let everybody know too what's going on in Clynt Ridgell's life and what's to come.
Shout out to my beautiful wife, Therese, my daughter, Inina, my son, Inatua, and our baby daughter, Inaguaidza. I love you all. Thank you so much for letting Daddy come here and eat hot wings on a weeknight.
Right on.
So yeah.
Shout out to your staff out there who's watching.
My whole staff, my whole team that's helped me and supported me the whole way. Everyone on Guam for your blessings and your support. And I'm just so blessed to even just have the opportunity to serve the people of Guam as a senator. It's truly, truly a blessing that I hold deep in my heart, and I thank everyone for that.
Right on. Are we looking forward to another run in election?
I don't like to, think too far ahead when it comes to things like that. I'm focused right now on what I'm doing now, and so as far as this term, I can talk about that. I'm really focusing on this term that I really want to focus on. Promoting agriculture. So a lot of people know me for the cannabis, but actually agriculture is a big part of my campaign. Green energy is a big part of my campaign. Green with the environment is a big part of my campaign. It's a green campaign, right?
Green campaign.
My campaign is to make Guam green again.
Yeah. Love it,
so
man.
I'm going to focus on all those things, and I hope people will continue to support me, as long as they're able to,
Right, man. Senator Clynt Ridgell, we appreciate your time, man. On behalf of my team, our team, my producer, Rob Belahaja, my editor, Mike Bloss, Bout It Productions in the house.
Yeah.
Bout It, follow them, Bout It Productions. We want to say thank you, man. Appreciate your time. I know you're a busy dude, you're a busy man, fighting for our rights, fighting for the people of Guam. So it's a blessing, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for taking on the challenge, sitting down with the hot par, the Pika pars. And man.
My chest is burning right now.
We hope to see you around and see the many great things that you are continuing to strive and fight for, man.
Thank you.
So appreciate that for the camera with that accent of yours.
Which one? This one right here?
That one right there. That one don't matter. There we go.
That's hot par.